We are here at the Nordic AI Summit here in Oslo, and I'm so happy to be joined by Jon Gravdok, Managing Director of Bulk Infrastructure. So Jon, Bulk has become a major force in shaping the Nordic data center landscape, especially as we see AI accelerating. So from your perspective, what gives Nordic really the competitive advantage, the real competitive advantage, and then disregard the marketing thing of the Nordics?
Thanks, Björn. That's a very good question. So I think you need to think about it in a couple of horizons. I think horizon one is still around our tradition of hosting power-intensive industries. So we can host power-intensive industries at scale with those capabilities. Moving forward, I think the human touch and the new modern competence of handling critical infrastructure, in a more and more dynamic environment, that will be hopefully our magic sauce.
So as we see the AI demand really accelerates far beyond what everybody imagined less than a year ago or half a year ago. Where do you see how able are we to absorb the demand in terms of adding power, getting grid access, and building and preparing plots of land, and so forth?
Okay, that's another good question, Björn. So I think it takes a bit of time. That's my reflection to bring this demand into actual workloads being up and running. And I think for some part of it, that's also good, because then we learn to do it in the right way. We learn to do it together with the societies where we operate. We can bring on local people to learn the competence and so on. But also we need to increasingly run faster. So we need to be trained and have faster governmental processes. We need to have faster onboarding of new suppliers. We need to build capabilities faster if we want to continue to succeed in this global competition.
So Jon, our interview will be a part of the summarizing the AI event here in Oslo today. So what would be your greatest takeaways in terms of interesting topics and challenges we are facing based on what you heard so far?
First of all, this is the biggest attendance I've ever seen for this conference, and I heard it was a big line outside as well to get more people in. So for me, I think we're much more mature in our discussions, much more reflected about our role in society, and that's very good. And then secondly, I saw lots of representatives from the full value chain. In the early days, this was a lot about the operators, but now we had the capital was represented in there, some of the main GCs were represented, some of the sub-suppliers were represented, some of the consultants. I mean, it's just starting to become a real community and an industry, and that excites me a lot.
So now I'm here with Petter Tømmerås, Managing Director of Aker Nscale Data Center Solutions. So Petter, what's your main takeaway from this AI forum that we had today, the third in a row?
I think it's amazing to see the development of this. I mean, 4 years ago, we started Norwegian data center industry, and we were a bunch of people, but, a very small bunch of people. Right now, we have, more than 150 people on the site, and I think 100 more in a waiting line to actually get in. That says a lot about what has been done during those years. And I think a big part of the honor for that is for you, Björn, because you've been the one raising all these new members and actually developing the environment of the data center industry in Norway into what it is right now.
And then I have to remind you who recruited me for that position.
That may have been me.
So let's dive into the core specifics of the Aker Stargate project. It has created a lot of buzz, as everybody has noticed, but maybe you can give us a little bit insight in that.
I can. I mean, what we wanted to do was create a hyperscale AI site in Norway. And we knew that to do that, we needed the competence to do it, and we needed, obviously, clients. And We managed to do that by partnering with Nscale in a joint venture, 50-50, and then attracting OpenAI and Microsoft on client projects.
All right. So, as you alluded to your speech today, you say that moving your project to Northern Norway, that was to kind of a exotic part of our country. I don't disagree on that. But in terms of considering the Northern Norway as exotic, what would you say that's the most critical, the critical components that you really are most critical for your success moving forward in the northern part of Norway?
I think several. I mean, what we started out with was that there is an energy production surplus in the region, which is important because that means we could deliver a lot of capacity quite fast. And the market right now is eating that power capacity wherever it can find it. Then I think in Norway and in Northern Norway, we have a history of developing industries. And I think the challenge now is to put that into action, to recruit the local people into our business, to get businesses to develop AI projects locally, to do research, education, and sort of involve the whole environment into an ecosystem that embraces AI. And then I think our Minister of Digitalization said it well. We are going to be the most digitalized country in the world. And to become that country, we need to work together.
So, Reine, how do you feel now, having wrapped up the third Nordic AI Infrastructure Forum? What any thoughts you can share in terms of key takeaways?
You know, having all these Nordic countries come together in Norway, Oslo, is great. We have, in our region, we have so much energy. We have so much, people that could work in this industry. We can create new jobs, new opportunities, build something new for the future. And I think we're ready to joining the party. Maybe Norway was a bit late to the party.
We were late arrivers, but we finally made good progress.
We're getting there.
We're getting there. And for my own part, I would add that what the lady from Ukraine said, Natalia, was that you should build a supplier chain. You should use small and medium-sized businesses to safeguard the digital infrastructure. And I think that really resonates with our strategy as well, to build a new industry, a supplier industry.
You know, having 112 members now.
Yeah.
A new one
113.
113.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's always changing. And it's mostly suppliers.
Yes.
It's mostly a bunch of, exciting companies, diverse type of jobs, and but we won't be able to create this supplier industry if we don't have the data centers. Then the whole we just give it away, and then the Swedes and the Danish and the Finnish and the Icelanders can do it. But we want to join the party.
We should definitely join it, and I think I really liked your final remarks. Don't dismantle the energy system.
It's our most valuable system. There's full correlation between energy production and use of energy and growth in GDP. There's no country using a lot of energy that is poor, and there's no rich country that doesn't use energy. So this is our most valuable system.